Hello to all you out there in podcast radio land. It's me, Tyler, the voice of Edros, and I get to welcome you to our little corner of the infosphere, Cosmic Crits corner of the infosphere, and we have so much going on. There's so much great. I spent the time digesting some, oh my gosh, way too much food. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I did. We had some good friends over and family over. I made a 22-pound turkey that actually didn't turn out too bad. I was pretty proud. But while I was doing all the digesting, all 22 pounds of turkey digesting, I was having to digest the end of last week's episode 14. Gilcrest is here. Pasolar, here. Gilcrest, gun to Pasolar's head. Jetpacks, gone over the cliff face. I don't know what's going on. This is one of the most exciting times in the podcast to date, and we've got some crazy decisions that our characters / players are going to have to make. What is Andis going to do? What is Alyndra going to do? What is Gilcrest going to do? This mad lad. And just jetpacks away. Edris, no jetpacks. I so desperately want to help my friends. Even Edris would want to help his friends. He knows this guy's bad news bears. I can't go help him, so I'm feeling, uselessness as a player. And I'm sure Edris probably feels the same way. But he's got the threats in front of him, and this is so cool. It is one of the reasons that I love tabletop RPGs. The chance for players, characters, and their stories to be a part of the world that Paizo has built, that Patrick has built, that we have built, and that you guys have helped us build. And it's just one of those great collective moments where we all just get to point our finger at the bad guy and just say, get him! And hopefully, here in episode 15, you guys will get to figure out who gets got, who doesn't get got, maybe, huh? But I'm going to not delay this any further. We're going to get right in to the juicy stuff. Please enjoy. Episode 15. Drift Rock the Casbah.
Last time on Cosmic Crits.
The crew went to the Drift Rock.
Fort saves are hard.
Those goblins we met were carrying some grenades and a fire extinguisher.
We met a new friend who shot at us from 500 yards away. We played good cop, bad cop, and by bad cop, I mean just bad.
The bounty hunter who was hired to take us out became our unlikely ally.
Some spacesuits emerged from a cave, and Andis recognizes one of them as DG, and Alyndra recognizes the other as Master Pasolar.
Bum, bum, bum! Darius Gilcrest must die.
As DG took off with Palasar, 3 droids ready for battle popped up.
Episode commencing in 3, 2, 1. Episode initiated.
Early in the 21st century, the Cosmic Crit Show advanced podcast into the Starfinder phase. Entertainment virtually unparalleled for its time. The players on the show were of superior intellect and wits, virtually undetectable from other humans, but strictly outlawed online. I'm your host, the ultimate Blade Runner, GM Patrick, and joining me are 5 escaped replicants not looking forward to retirement. To my left, Edward James Olmos speaking cool-sounding gibberish, Drew playing Nax Izrak.
Super green!
Ooh, very wrong. To his left, Commerce is his goal, more android than android, Jabert playing Andis 147.
I'm glad that I don't have to remember any quotes from that movie, because I don't.
And across the digital table from me, a candle burnt from both ends, Miles representing a Raimi.
Really, I'm just another tear in the rain.
And to his left, a single word I'd use to describe this mother is awesome. Rebecca playing Alyndra Vallis.
Oh, that is so nice.
I was happy about that one. And to my left, to my right, immediately to my right, he's seen attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion, Tyler playing Adros Varanus.
Yep. I'm here. I'm happy to be here. I love it.
You know, they talk about the Tannhauser Gate like it's some cool thing that everybody needs to see. It was not that impressive. It was on fire. Oh, there were ships on fire near it. It was not that cool, guys.
Yeah, those C beams glittering. You could see A and B beams, in your backyard. So why go all the way to Tannhauser Gate for C beams?
I was looking forward to some D beams, but that didn't happen. So
I'm writing a very negative trip advisor review. We're moving on. Hey everyone, how's everyone doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah, I'm pretty good too. Glad we have this combo. Bit of a cliffhanger we ended on last week, so
yeah, what a surprise.
taking my time to expend our crit chat part of the show here as long as I can. Really ratchet up that tension. You know what I mean?
Nobody don't give him the pleasure of our suspension.
No, I want to take some time and talk to you guys and see how you're doing.
Chicken wings for dinner. It was good.
No one cares.
Congratulations.
I'm talking to Miles now.
I love chicken wings.
Were they buffalo barbecue? Just
They were honey sriracha. They were very good.
Ooh, yum.
That sounds really
We
good.
get some of that hot one sauce.
I mean, why gaming? It's so 2016.
Yeah.
Hot Wings podcast coming at you.
Patrick, you act like there's not a Hot Wings dedicated podcast that's already way higher on the iTunes charts than we are right now.
We're going to be disruptive. We're also going to talk about cool beverages to have after your Hot Wings. Yeah, no, let's get into the game, everybody.
Right.
I was gonna fill some time for like 5 or 6 minutes. You're better than that. I'm better than that. We can start gaming right away. Last week, you all slowly made your way down to the Drift Rock, and you started exploring across it, noticing some odd features to the asteroid and spying a wrecked enemy ship. Investigating, you found the hired killer Clara 247, who tried to take you out. Did my best. They surrendered and offered to help in whatever it was stalking around on the rock itself. Further exploring, you found 2 other humans out on a spacewalk, and one of them is Andis's mortal enemy, Darius Gilcrest. The other, Alyndra's mentor and professor, Master Pasolar. So, yeah, the 3 security droids just activated. Gilcrest took Pasolar hostage, jetpacked up the cliffside, and we rolled initiative before we started recording tonight, and we are immediately in combat. Bum, 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 bum. So you guys see on the map here, you're about 40 feet away or so from where these droids are. At the top of our turn order is actually the droids. They pop up. I rolled quite well for them, and they just pop straight up from the ground of the rock, the drift rock, and immediately start shooting. We're going to get some rando targets here.
Randoed.
Classic.
Please, all of those are Edris, right?
Oh no. No. I don't think any of them are actually. We're getting a shot off on Andis. What is your EAC?
EAC is 13.
13. Oh, I just hit it. Just hit 13.
Ooh.
For only 2 points of non-lethal damage too. So 2 points non-lethal. Another shot going to Alindra, Valis. Ooh, 18 on the dice. Yeah, they're firing little pulsecaster pistols integrated into their design. So that was a hit for 4 points of non-lethal damage. And the last one's going to our little goblin friend, Cattywampus. Oh no, Catty. Oh,
Catty.
max damage on Cattywampus.
Catty, no!
There, Cattywampus.
A shame.
Remy just takes the time to stifle a laugh.
I really like the goblin characters. They do not have that many hit points. It blasts Cattywampus, and they nearly fall down from this energy shock. That is their turn. Alyndra, it is your turn.
First of all, I have to say Alyndra's tentacles are tingling because she feels so bad for the little goblins because they're so cute. But, yeah.
Tentacles or antennae?
Yeah, her antenna, whatever is hanging off her head,
whatever is on the top of her head.
That's a different anime altogether.
That's what I was thinking too.
Oh God! Oh no!
Okay. Okay, so I am going to go toward Photon Attunement, and I'm going to just Stellar Rush at one of these things. Can I do that?
Yes, I'm going to need you to make the same sort of either acrobatics or athletics to get a good enough perch on the rock beneath you in order to do that. Otherwise, that's going to take your
Technically, I'm not in a straight line from any of these guys. Does that matter?
No, you can draw a straight line to them.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's see. Athletics check.
Or acrobatics, whatever.
Athletics is better. So 16 on the die, and that's +7. So.
That'll do.
Oh, that'll do.
So up to this guy up here.
I really imagine you just pulling a Goku, like blast off, and like the rocks behind you are kind of disintegrated as you shoulder charge into this thing. So you're
kind of like battle cry. Like every time I go in with Stellar Rush, ideas fans. Anybody tweet me? Let me know. Okay, so
it's sun clobbering time.
Yeah, sure. So I'm going to Stellar Rush at this guy, and that I rolled to see if it hits, right?
You can do a bull rush attempt, or I think you can just make it be damage, and I have to make a reflex save. Either way, I have to make a reflex save and taking some damage.
Sure. So I'm going to see if the bull rush hits. Probably not.
It is 8 plus their KAC. That is going to be a miss.
But that doesn't matter because I still deal 2d6 fire damage.
Yeah,
right?
And they're taking the full one because I have messed up my reflex save. So
awesome.
Yes.
All right, so that's going to be 6 total.
Okay, so that is the one on the right.
What knowledge check would it be to identify these guys?
Engineering, I believe.
Anybody? Alindra, do you have engineering?
Nope.
I do.
Damn. I do. We are on to Naxizrak, so yeah.
Oh, there you go.
What? Hey, let me see if I can figure out what these things are real quick.
Get them.
That's a 9 plus 7, so 16.
Yeah, so you do recognize these as security robots. They're very small drone constructs, and they just have some like basic programming that guard here, shoot these people, blah blah blah. And yeah, with that you can tell a few things about them. They are vulnerable, like many constructs, to critical hits as well as electricity damage. And these ones have these little pistols. They have some other offensive capabilities. They have like a couple of claws that can slam into you. A sticky bomb grenade you can throw as well. Anything else you would like to know about them? Because I think you did.
Any resistances?
No.
They are resistant to every damage type you deal.
Why? So doing an engineering check, does that count as my full action, or do I still have a move and an attack?
Now, recalling stored knowledge, I think, is either swift or free, so you can make a move and a standard.
All right, I would like to make another swift action to deposit my repeating pistol, my auto pistol, into a cheek pouch and retrieve the azimuth laser pistol that's in there.
So you can drop that out of your mouth as a swift. I don't think you can jam stuff in at the same time, so you can just like let it float in front of you, your pistol, or you can hold on to it. You have 2 hands.
Yeah, I'll do that. And I want to
dual wielding.
Everybody, target the one that Alindra's got. Get it. So we got get him on the one that Alindra's attacking, and I'm going to try to hit it with this suddenly withdrawn azimuth laser pistol.
What's the range on get him?
Get him I just have to have sight, I think.
Nah.
Sure about that?
There's a range. It's either 30 or 60. I forget. Get him 60 foot, so we are good.
Yeah, there we go. See?
What have you rolled here, Drew?
I have rolled a 16 on the die plus 3 for a 19 to hit.
That is a hit, even with shooting through Alindra.
Yes.
Against its EAC, so damage
is a 4, which is the max damage for my piddly little laser pistol.
Woo! All right, yeah, this one's not doing too well.
Bit.
And that brings us to Raimi.
So I have a question. Since we are in 0G, is it possible for me to pick up Knack and do like a fastball special?
I mean, yes.
No.
You can spend your move action to push someone forward, I guess.
I don't
if you
want to
really
push him. I mean, I want to do like, toss him at the thing so he can, with his knife out or whatever and just pow.
Yeah, I guess you can do that. I would highly recommend against it. I would caution.
Why are you doing this, man?
Oh, I just think
Throw Andrew.
there's no other reason.
Throw Andis, throw Edris. If it's low gravity, you're going to be able to throw them just as easily, and they're going to do
you're
much.
You're like a little softball size guy, so I just.
I would just keep in mind that like anything that you throw pushes you back with the same amount of force.
I'm okay with that.
I was about to say you'd have to make the same kind of ground yourself, grab onto the rocks thing that I made Alindra do.
This is where we lose both Knack and Raimi to the voids forever.
Just both go floating off into space.
We have a very long combat here, so I'm going to need your action right now. What do you want to do?
All right, I guess because no one's fun, I will fire my laser rifle at the robot that Alyndra's attacking.
Perfect.
Good idea.
Ooh. 19 plus 1, get him. It's 20.
You guys are rolling rocks tonight. That's a hit.
Mm-hmm. I'm liking all this. This is perfect. We're going to waste all these rolls so that DG can just straight murder us.
Oh no.
Only for 3 damage.
All right, and that takes us to Adros.
All right, Adros is going to kick off the ground to propel himself forward. And I do not have the movement and nothing but I do not have the movement to get there all in one go. So I will just push off and go to about here. About halfway between where I was and Alindra, and I'm going to fire my own heavy laser. What is this thing?
Artillery laser.
Artillery lasers. I will fire away. Ooh, that's
nothing but 15s and higher tonight.
I know. That's going to be 15 plus 3 minus 1, so 17.
Okay, and minus 2 because you are shooting through Alindra as well. It's still a hit against EAC. Ooh, we can get some good damage going here. What you got?
Yep, here's a D10. Oh, piddly 4.
4. Oh, is exactly the amount of hit points it had.
Oh, yeah!
Good. The laser tears it apart. Yeah, no, just it explodes into 2 smaller pieces and they just go floating away.
Woohoo!
All right, one of them down. 2 to go. And that takes us to Andis. Andis, your turn. You just saw Darius Gilcrest jetpack 30 feet up this very short cliff face in front of you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let him get away. So Andis looks at
Clara 247, your other android.
Andis looks at Clara and says, "Come with me. We need to get that man."
Yeah. Okay. So Clara also, I don't know if it's just like an android thing, but also has jump jets on their armor, and yeah.
So all androids have jump jets, Patrick? Isn't that a little,
I don't know, pretty small sample size, but I gotta imagine, yes, every single android does. Well, it makes sense for both Andis and them because they are, working in 0G. I guess they knew they were going to be out on a single person spacecraft. So,
and frankly, having androids having that armor upgrade slot just built into their bodies, it's way too tempting to just make that be jet boots.
little rocket booties. Click your heels. Okay, so this is actually going to take a couple turns in chasing them down. So I'm going to basically continue on with the rest of this combat, and then we'll get to the fun top of the mountain kind of stuff after that. Hopefully, we can finish this combat pretty quickly, and we'll see what happens up top.
Later, gang.
Yeah, Jabert, have a nice little beverage break, little bio break.
Yeah. Hi, Andis.
Bye, Jibbers.
All right, you know whose turn it is now. It's Gaddywampus and Bumfuzzle. I roll the same initiative because they're right next to each other.
Watch this, 2 critical hits.
They have these awful little blaze guns, but they are still going to double fire. Double fire both of them. Awesome. So I've rolled an assortment of numbers here. None of them are 20, which would have been just great if any of them were. Yeah, no, I said Cattywampus first. So Cattywampus obviously missed both of his shots. Bumfuzzle is able to get one off on creature for 3 damage. He shoots the one closest to him, so the one on the left.
Nice.
I knew I liked
And
Bumfuzzle
Max.
best.
Bumfuzzle is the best.
Max damage. Oh no, I'm sorry. This does D4. I don't know why I thought it was D3. I'm silly. I'm so glad
Hey.
a 3 if it's at least a 3. Right, so 3 damage. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see here. So that is our first turn down, and we are back at the top of the order. We've got 2 more of these security robots left, and they're going to hover forward. Let's see, this one is going to move guarded step forward towards Alyndra. Gonna try to attack. It has
It has 20 claw attacks.
It has, like a kind of a little robotic claw arm. It's going to try and just slam into the back of Alyndra, seeing one of its robot brethren be smashed to bits in front of it. So, what is your KAC, Alyndra?
14.
14. That is a hit. Ooh, so much damage. So much damage. 8 points of damage. Slams into you, bludgeoning you through your spaceship. This other one is going to... I think it's going to shoot its gun again, but it's got fewer targets. Raimi! It's coming for Raimi, obviously. What is your EAC, sir?
My EAC is...
I think you got a pretty good one, right?
Yeah, I think it's...
I've rolled a 5, so...
my EAC is 14.
Ooh, I have rolled exactly a 14, but you know what? You got a little goblin running interference in front of you. You're hiding behind Bumfuzzle and Cattywampus, providing you a little bit of soft cover there, blindly firing in the direction of this thing. So it just misses. Just barely misses.
Bumfuzzle, you did it again.
They are good for something.
Yeah, they are good for something.
Yeah, that one is Bumfuzzle. That's directly in front of you that blocked the shot.
Always Bumfuzzle.
Alyndra, Valis.
Okay, so seeing that Andis has taken off in pursuit of this guy who is carrying Master Pasolar, she kind of freaks out.
Gebert's literally not here.
I know.
I gave him...
And I wish he were here.
Mm-hmm.
Because, she doesn't want them to hurt Pasolar while trying to hurt this DG guy. So she's going to go off following him.
It's going to take longer if you're doing the same hand-hold grip on the rock as you've been doing before, and you're going to have to make one of those acrobatics or athletics checks every time you want to stop and change
direction. But I have
direction.
a plan. Where's Gebert? I need him to come back.
He's already, Andis has already jump jetted up about 40 feet, kind of run a hypotenuse on the edge of this cliff.
Is he out of range of my telepathy?
Are you 30-foot telepathy? I mean, you guys have comms, so you can still talk to him.
That's a good point. Yeah, we all have personal comms.
That's true. I will send an emergency text message on my comm unit and also via my brain and see if it reaches him. Yeah, to say that not to hurt Pasolar.
Okay, but do you still want to keep fighting these robots?
Since it's dangerous for me to leave, I guess I will keep fighting robots, but I'm very worried.
That's the other thing. This one in front of you would just slam into you again with its attack.
True. Okay, so I guess I'm stuck. All right, so I'll use my melee attack.
Whoop 'em.
A classic.
There we go.
We can't roll below a 15, so a 15 plus...
I'm okay with that trend, honestly.
Fine.
This is a good job.
Against KAC, that is a hit.
Okay. And melee damage gives me a 5.
Is that including your...
plus 1, so 6.
Okay, so that's the first damage. This one's taken. You slash into it, cutting off some of its smaller appendages. And Knack, your turn.
Let's get this thing down. Get it.
Same one, the one that's fighting Alindra now?
Yeah. And
Oakley.
Once again, I'm going to try to shoot it with an azimuth laser pistol.
Oh, man.
And that is
shot indeed.
14 plus 3, 17 to attack.
That is a hit.
Technically 18 with get him. I keep forgetting about that.
You're technically correct. That's kind.
And a 4
Max damage.
4 max damage for this awesome laser pistol.
Oh boy. All right. So it's not doing well. Yeah, it's you see little bits and pieces coming off, just like the previous one you've destroyed. Are we gonna get another one killed in this round? Let's see. Raimi, your turn.
All right.
big gun.
I'm going to take another shot with my laser rifle and hopefully not be the first failure tonight.
Nope, keeping the trend going.
God! What is happening?
There's something wrong with roll 20. Another 15. Yeah, so I think their highest armor class is 15, so I'm pretty sure that's going to hit like
Plus 4 is a 19, so let's see what damage is. Only 2 damage.
Only 2, still ticking away. Okay, Andis and Clara, 147, 247 respectively, boost up, and they're almost out of sight of you guys. At this point, Jabert, Andis got a message from Alindra. Are you still on comms? Are you listening in?
I've got my comms unit on me at all times. So.
What was the message again, Rebecca? Just so Jabert actually knows.
Yeah, she texted me about it.
Oh, yeah. That's hilarious.
Emergency text message.
Oh.
Right. I was about to text back like, yeah, Andis will check his text messages about as often as Jabert does, which is
Constantly.
Okay, and that takes us to my favorite, Bumfuzzle and Cattywampus's turn. So these first two are going to be Cattywampus.
If Cattywampus and Bumfuzzle kill this thing, I'm going to be so happy.
The second two are going to be Bumfuzzle, just so we know where these rolls are coming from. Wow.
Oh.
This not good. I've rolled a 1 for Cattywampus, obviously. Rolled a 16 on his second attack, but that's not going to matter because as soon as he rolls that 1, his unstable junk laser starts heating up, and you can see it gets very bright, and it looks like little pieces start jumping off of it.
Oh, no, not the junk laser. Oh, it's the most OP gun in the game.
So, he immediately starts tinkering with it, and I, Fleam You Not, takes out a roll of tape and starts wrapping it around his gun. Let's see how effective he is. Oh, he's very effective. I rolled a 17 on this engineering.
Yes!
That's some great tape.
He stops it from turning into basically a frag grenade and blowing up Raimi and his friend. But because of this distraction, Bumfuzzle misses both of his attacks. And that is turn 2, taking us to the top. Turn 3.
Could Edris go?
I forgot all about Edris. Edris, I guess you can go, whatever. Edris, it's your turn.
Woo! Oh, okay. I don't know. I could go. I don't know if I should close the distance on the last guy or just keep attacking the one we've already damaged. I'm gonna. Is it an acrobatics check to like change the direction I was?
It will be, yes.
Moving?
Yeah.
Well, to either of them, or just to the one that's further away from me?
No, you're basically going to hit the one directly in front of you from where you started off from. If you want to get the one on the far left that the goblins were shooting at, you're going to have to, change your course like 45 degrees. That's going to require
So Alindra reminds Edris telepathically that she is fully photon attuned. Just FYI.
All right, let's try that acrobatics check and get the heck out of there.
Deep fried Vesk. The way Mom used to make.
I don't want to be deep fried. So acrobatics check. Oh no, that's not good.
That's a fail. 2 on the dice. Yeah, you're scrabbling for the drift rock beneath you, but your momentum just carries you over, and you're about to collide. So you move forward. Bloop.
Crap.
Go ahead and give me one
lost
more
to space.
No, you bump into the robot. So go ahead and give me an acrobatics check again, or athletics. I'm gonna roll 1 for the robot. I rolled a natural 1, so that's great.
I rolled a 16 plus 8 on that, so much better.
So you're fine. You bump into this thing. The full momentum of however many pounds of Vesk was moving forward at 30 or 10 feet a second. and it is off kilter, so it's kind of like reeling backwards from the mass impacting it. And you are fine. You do not have that condition, but you can also make a standard attack.
All right. So, unfortunately, because I slipped, I did not have time to try and swap over to the Doshko, so I am still holding the artillery laser. So can I just fire at it from this range?
You
how
can.
many penalties am I? Okay, cool. I'll just shoot it at point-blank range then. See how that goes.
Ready.
Oh, yes! Natural 20!
This isn't gonna last very long this combat.
Natural 20!
Is that your first, Tyler?
That's my second? The first one was when I threw the Doshko away like gutter trash.
I imagine you're just putting the barrel of the gun right up against its chassis and pulling the trigger.
Yeah,
Go ahead and roll
absolutely.
a ton of damage.
All right, so an artillery laser is normally 1d10, plus I get 1d6 burn, so it's going to be 2d10 plus the burn.
I don't think we're going to get there because also they are
8.
Vulnerable to critical attacks.
16!
So 16.
20 points of damage!
No, it's 24 because they're vulnerable to critical attacks. They had 17 hit points, so this one explodes in a blast of shards.
And rips your suit to pieces.
That one's dead. No. And I've only got one remaining, and it is... Yeah, it sees both of its little robot friends get destroyed. It's not too happy about that.
Oh no. Sorry I got in the way, Alyndra, though.
Oh, it's okay. I forgive you.
Thank you.
Double check here. Doop. Okay, yep. So the remaining robot tosses a small device at your feet, Edros, and it explodes, sending a web of material both on you and Alindra. I need both of you to make a reflex save for me.
Oh, this is the sticky bomb. Oh, that's got 15.
So many
Yeah,
15s,
15
right?
for me.
15.
This is... I get no bonuses to reflex.
Me either.
Oh, 18 on the die. I'll take it.
Oh boy. All right, so yeah, both of you guys escape this thing.
Yes!
You're just like floating above the ground, and it just coats the ground, the drift rock underneath you, and entangles nobody. Oh, great. I'm so glad I wasted my turn with that fun stuff. Alindra Valis, it is your turn.
All right.
Turn 3.
Go blow it up.
Guess what? I am fully photon attuned, so I'm gonna run on over to this guy and supernova.
That'll do.
Acrobatics check, or is she okay?
No, if you're just moving, I mean, it's when you stop. It's when that you've got to roll those checks.
Gotcha.
Oakley dokley.
It's gonna be a total of 8 damage with my photon.
So this one
bonus.
that's taking very little damage is going to make his reflex save.
Miss.
Ooh,
Yes!
The 2. I'm going to use the Observer Class Security Robot's special ability, though.
What?
Exigency, where it can temporarily increase its processing power once per day to re-roll a failed reflex save with a plus 10 circumstance bonus.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
A 19 on the dice.
Garbage.
I saw it roll up on that 1, and it was like, no.
So I've rolled a 30, so it's taken half damage. Take that. So 4 damage.
That looks so crestfallen. Oh my god.
Aha.
That's
It's a load of phlegm, okay?
hey, Bronq, this fight's probably going to be over at the end of this turn because it's next turn, obviously.
Get it! And once again, activate get him, and I'm gonna shoot it with my azimuth laser pistol.
Comes just another 15, right?
Oh, don't think it's gonna make it with a 7 on the die plus 3 is 10 to hit.
That is a
right?
Well,
that is a
11.
miss.
11. So that makes it a difference.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Against its EAC. Okay. And Raimi, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna take a laser hot shot at this guy. My laser rifle. Ouch.
Oh, here it is. Here's where the chinks in the armor.
We were having such a savant moment of just rolling incredibly, destroying these other two robots.
I think it was my reroll of that reflex.
Security bot.
No.
I threw off all your mojo. An 8 is going to be a miss as well. Edros.
I was actually aiming 20 feet to the right, so it might have hit him.
Were you bending bullets?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gun kata. He's using gun kata.
So, what's the quick question. So, I want to bring out the Doshko, but can I just let the laser just float there, or is there a danger that it's gonna float away and I'm not gonna be able to recover it?
No, I mean, unless someone goes up and gives it a hefty kick into space, it's just gonna float.
All right, nobody kick my gun, and I'll just let the gun float there, and I'll move up with the
Bumfuzzle over the comms says,
Repeat, did you say kick your gun?
Yes, I said kick the gun. No, I said don't kick the gun.
Got it, kick gun.
I guess it's just really lucky that we don't have a cat person in this party.
So GM, can I get into a flanking position behind this security bot?
you can. You will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
You will also have to make that acrobatics check, I believe. Oh, no. If you're just floating, well, you can do 30 feet?
35.
Yeah, to stop yourself, you will need to.
I'm gonna try it. What the heck? I'm gonna try and get into flanking position. You may take your attack of opportunity, and then I will take my my acrobatics, I guess.
If you wanna slam,
come on
and jam. I rolled a natty 20, and this is where the party comes off the rails. I love it.
Are you quoting Space Jam, bruv?
Yes.
Yeah.
The most influential film in the creation of Starfinder, by far.
That's right.
By far. All right, so that is a critical hit. Boy. Oh, 11 points of damage as it slaps into you.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Yeah, dangerous one. Don't believe there's any special bonus on that. It's just a regular slam attack. So you may go though. You've
okay.
moved.
Now I need to
Take
roll
your
to
licking.
stop. I will roll to stop myself here. Oh, it's a 20.
That'll do it.
Ooh. Oh wait, crap. Oh no, it's an 18. It's an 18 because I'm still sickened.
I'm going to allow it because it's basically slammed you into the ground right now. So that's
good.
a little easier. It's smacking into you as slow
Awesome.
your descent.
Right. I will go ahead and take that swing with the big tactical dosh. Oh no. 8 plus 4. Or I'm sorry, 8 plus 5.
Plus flanking, right?
Plus flanking, so yeah, 8 plus 7, 15.
That's a hit.
And get him.
And
get him.
Oh, yeah.
So many bonuses, so many wonderful bonuses. So even though I rolled an 8, we're still going to do damage here.
Good. Yeah, that was almost the bare minimum you could have rolled.
All right, please, D12. Don't let me down. 6. I'll take it. Or plus strength. So 10.
10 points of damage?
Yes.
And that's with your negatives, too?
I think so, because it should be... I normally get my strength bonus... Oh, no. You're right. Good point. 9 points.
Okay. All right. Let's say it was destroyed, but nope, 9 points. It's still going strong. Damn. You know whose turn it is, though, who can save the day. Bumfuzzle and Cattywomp.
Yes!
Oh, no!
I don't know if you're doing the math at home, but they have 1 hit point they need to do right now. 1 hit point. Oh, boy. Pressure's on for me to roll high. First two are... Oh, no! I've rolled the gamut on their 4 attacks with a couple 8s. Those are misses. A 1 on Bumfuzzle's gun now, and a 20. Cattywomp has rolled a 20!
Cattywomp is with a crit!
A nat 20! So Cattywampus destroys this thing.
Yes!
A hail of sparks and some smoke dissipating out into the ether. And I'm going to make a quick engineering check for Bumfuzzle. Okay.
Oh, no.
Not great.
Can we assist with that check?
Yes, now that we are out of combat, both Cattywampus is going to try and help out. His gun is just like shaking with so much energy. And Rami or Knack, if you want to assist, you can as well. Let's roll this real quick.
13 plus 8, that's a 21.
All right, so you assisted.
Yeah, 14 plus 7, so...
Catty Wampus assists. And Bumfuzzle. All right, rolls a 19, so able to get the gun under control before it explodes in 2 rounds.
These guns are dangerous.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And we're out of combat. Way to go, guys.
Yay!
Awesome.
Now, everyone else can take a fun little vacation that was only 3 rounds. About halfway through that is when Andis and Clara, you guys get to the top of the small cliff face that is over the cave entrance that you saw Gilcrest and Pasolar come out of. When you get to the top, Andis, Jabert, hey, how are you?
Good, good.
Probably want to figure out what's going on here.
I've been waiting all week for this.
Yeah, jump jetting to the top of this cliff face, you find yourself on a wide, even plain, like maybe a square kilometer, and it looks like you can take a micrometer to it, flat. Looks like a completely unnatural rock face. And it's kind of at an angle, so you have to reorient yourself. It isn't, a right degree once you get to the top face. It's actually kind of like a drop, but you touch down on the rock face there and see.
Gotta love it when it's just like one android, one boss fight.
2 androids.
Oh, 2
but
androids,
who's counting?
that's right.
Yeah, so in the distance on this very flat plain, you get up there, you see Gilcrest jetting along with Pasolar to this small shuttlecraft in the distance. And by the time you get to where you are here on the map, maybe 70, 80 feet away, looks like he's going to get to that spaceship first with his jetpack. Andis, you get up there along with Clara right behind you. What do you want to do?
So is a jetpack just faster than jump jets?
Yes, I think it's maybe 10 feet faster. And both of you just moved. You can, make a standard. You can say anything you'd like.
Wonder if he's weak to salt water.
Try.
Splash. How about let's just start with what do you want to say? So you can open up a comms channel and say anything you want to either Pasolar, or you can talk to Gilcrest. You can talk to Clara.
Yeah, Rebecca. I was not expecting to come in like dead last in the turn order. I was not expecting to be like 100 feet away from the ship when I caught up to him.
Mm-hmm.
Andis says, "Darius, don't you walk away from me."
So getting their attention, he kind of wheels around. They're just jetting across this plane. Their feet aren't even touching the ground, and stops his ascent towards the ship slightly, slows down, and Gilcrest does have a pistol drawn and is put against the temple of Master Pasolar. And over the comms, you hear crackling of life. "You come in closer, and I blow this guy's brains out. His death is going to be on your hands."
We can talk this out.
Yeah, we can talk this out, but you move against me and he's dead. Well, who are you anyway? Are you the Starfinders that have been a thorn in my side?
Andis takes his Starfinder badge off of his suit and flicks it up into the air.
Bye!
Says, "Not anymore."
Okay, so Darius Gilcrest takes a look over in your direction and says, Clara, is that you stupid clacker? What are you doing here? I paid you to kill these morons, not join up with them. You finish this job right now. I'll double your contract.
Andis looks back at Clara and says, "Clara, do you know who this man is?"
Sorry, friend. It seems like whoever he is, he's the one holding the cards and the keys to that ship, at least for the moment. She turns her pistol on you.
All right.
Yeah, you see it just at the corner of your eye. That message, though, she sent to you was a private comm. Only you could hear it. Gilcrest points his gun kind of in your general direction, Andis, and says, "You put down your gun and you come closer."
All right. I hand my gun to Clara.
All right, and she keeps pretty close watch on you and then follows behind, and you guys can move forward 30 feet or so.
As I'm moving forward, I open up comms with Clara and I say, 1,500 if you kill him.
Make a diplomacy check.
Oh, I'm not good at that.
A 3.
The 3 plus, wait for it, plus -1.
Oh, no.
Perfect. Question, did you pick up any of the Noquel on the Acreon?
Yeah.
Do you have it like on you to show?
I've got one of them.
Oh, so I mean that's like 500. You can flash the cash.
Yeah.
Flash that cash right off.
It's gonna open it up, but it's still a negative. It's still a 2 on diplomacy.
Yeah. So you get closer. Clara doesn't say anything, and yeah, as you do get closer, you see Gilcrest looking you over and says, "Who are you? Are you? Why do you care what I'm doing here? What's it to you?"
You once worked on an asteroid called Depthus, didn't you?
Maybe years ago. What's it to you?
Do you know how long androids live?
There, you do see, through the glass of his helmet, a little bit of realization dawning over him, and he says to you, all the evidence was destroyed. I read about it afterwards. There was an attack. Well, you can't be from Depthus.
Oh, I am.
You're just one of these mini clackers that I dismantled and toyed around with. Is that right? Your types, I buy them 10 credits a dozen, and I can buy and sell your worthless life 10 times over.
Oh, I assure you, I am from Depthus, and I remember everything you did. And I assure you, this too couldn't buy me for 12,000 credits.
Make a perception check for me, and this.
That's 20 on perception.
You see your laser rifle floating in front of you, and your comm unit lights up, and Clara says, "Okay, now I'm thinking we just light this dude up and steal his ship for ourselves. Pronk this jerk."
I switch over to private comms, and I say, "You're my favorite person, Clara."
We're in combat.
So, to the listeners at home that can't see our video chat that we have going on, Raimi is incensed by that comment.
I missed it. What do you mean?
He's like, just the shock.
Wait, that he couldn't buy me for 12,000 credits?
No, that
does Raimi want to sell me for 12,000 credits?
No, that you said to Clara that they were your favorite person.
I'm gonna go listen to Linkin Park.
Sometimes I can't tell where Miles stops and Raimi begins. Andis, what do you want to do?
Let's see. I am going to. I know this is a little bit unorthodox. I'm going to reach out and kick the old man in the chest and like grab my rifle and kick him.
Okay, so what I'm going to have you do is roll either acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. Please be good.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, yes! The dice gods bestowing upon you.
24.
The natural 20.
Oh
no! Oh no! The 20 as well. All the build up to these rolls, they're like, these got to be good ones. Well, I actually need to know your score now.
4 plus 4.
Okay, so yeah, you have beaten him because once again, he's an old human man. not a great bonus to those, and you have given him the off kilter condition. And yeah, no, you can make a so that can be your move action because you're just kind of using him as ballast to. You're gonna move backwards and he's gonna move backwards from one another, and you can still do a standard action.
So as I kick off of Darius's chest, I grab my laser rifle and I turn it on him and I blast him in the dome.
Gonna need that 20 now.
Blast him in the dome. One dome blast.
Coming up.
That's only a 12.
A 12, that is... Oh, it's just a hit because of the off-kilter condition. Yes! I was about to say, wait a minute. No. With that and him still holding on to Pasolar, yeah, you had some negatives there. Ooh, boy, that was an important one. So 3 points of damage.
Okay, 3 points.
Right, so you shoot at him. Now it is Clara's turn. She is going to turn her pistol onto him. Yes! I've rolled a 12. That is a hit, because once again, still off kilter. Ooh, yeah, 3 points of damage. Yeah, she blasts him with, she had just this little laser rifle. He took away her sniper rifle, and he drops Pasolar and starts floating backwards, kind of limp.
Oh! Wait, is he unconscious?
Yeah, he drops his gun and hits the drift rock in front of you.
Kick him off the rock.
Bounces on the rock.
Beat him to death with your baton.
Grab Pasolar.
Yeah, Pasolar says, "Oh my, that's a quite a desperate situation we were in. Oh hey,
Stay out of this, old man." And
I
turn
think
back to Darius, and
sounds so familiar.
and I lift Darius up off of the. I guess I just kind of
Pick him up. Through his helmet, you can see, there's blood trickling out of his mouth. He's got the 2 laser holes through his armor, and it looks, inside his suit, it's fogging up a bit. You can see a small tattoo on, the base of his neck, right here on his collarbone. It looks like a small red and black disc. And yeah, he looks you over, coughs up some blood, and says, "Can't end like this. I had much more to do."
Andis looks him in the eye and says, "Andis 147 is also not yet finished." Reaches out, disconnects the clasp on his helmet.
Yeah, no, you hear, as you're doing it, him trying to belt out some last words. Make a perception check for him.
I will. See if I can get another 20 in here.
One can hope.
Nope. 12.
Yeah, you hear him say, very muffled, coughing, something about consuming you. Yeah, his helmet does pop off, and he is dead now. His body goes floating, but as it does, you see the wounds. He's holding something small and metal in his hand, and I need you to make a reflex save.
Oh, dunk.
Valentine.
Hey! That's a good one. It's not bad.
Nice. So you rolled a 16.
Plus a... That'll be a 21.
Yeah!
All right, so I think all 3 of you, including Pasolar and Clara, make this, but you see this thing flashing red, and it does a very quick countdown. The ship behind you explodes. A massive blast, debris, rubble flying in all directions. Huge chunks of rock and metal rip through your spacesuits. You're talking. 5 points of damage as you've made the reflex save for half, and so did Pasolar and Clara.
Big saves.
Yeah, unfortunately, a massive piece of rock hits Clara square in their chest, and they go limp and start flying backwards away from the ship as well.
Ha! Who's his favorite person now?
The camera cuts, and it's just like Raimi sitting there with one of the detonators. No one.
Yeah, so the ship explodes. You guys down below the cliff face can feel the rock shake slightly underneath you, the drift rock. We are out of combat, and yeah, almost everyone is alive.
I loot the bodies.
Yeah, is there any way I can get out to Darius to see if he had anything on him, or is he gonzo?
Yeah, well, his corpse took some damage from the blast and is moving now back towards the cliff face. But you can jump jet over to him. He's not going more than 10 feet.
Not gonna save Claire though.
Well, I guess right. I could probably only get one. I'm gonna go get Clara. I'm not gonna.
She tried to kill us, man, and I'm on the hook I'm on the hook for 500 credits to her. Come on.
I think they're in love.
I think you should shut up.
Go ahead and yeah. So she's unconscious. Make me a medicine check. It looks like the suit is maybe ditching some atmosphere inside it. It's taken a good deal of damage.
If they're an android, then atmosphere wouldn't really matter.
That's a 15. Oh wow. I've had 2 of these dice. I know it's just a random number generator. but
look like it's about to be a 20.
Right. Well, they'll do the roll thing and then just stop very abruptly. I'm like, that wasn't a real one. I get to re-roll that.
So with that check, if you want to use a resolve point and stabilize her, I will allow it. All right, yeah. So you basically have to like pop your helmet off and put it on theirs, and
she doesn't need to breathe. So.
Yeah, she doesn't need to breathe. What are you talking about?
Android.
No, but they've taken some wounds, and the blood is freezing and or being it's exacerbating things. They will not live in the vacuum, unconscious, bleeding out.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's a quick fix. Yeah, and everyone else, you guys can come up top as well and see what's happening here.
All right.
No,
Remy's like, what'd I miss?
I feel the sudden loss of credits.
Alindra heads straight for Pasolar and tries to tend to his needs and make sure he's okay.
He's taken some damage here. He's not doing too well. Thankfully, he made his reflex save as well. He's taken a little bit of damage, but he's just kind of like clutching the rock and like, oh boy, this was very close.
Edris would hand Alindra a serum of healing. Mark 1.
Oh, I have a serum. I stab it in his leg. Really quickly.
What is happening here?
They'll help you, I promise.
Who are you? What happened?
It's nice to meet you, Mr. Pasolar. I'm a giant pregnant lizard, and I'm here to help you. I promise.
I played bass for Giant Pregnant Lizard.
I don't understand. Pasolar comes over to you, Andis, and says, young master, thank you for saving me. But as soon as he sees your face, he kind of grasps your shoulder and is like, "Whoa, Andis? Andis, is that you? Oh my, Andis, I have not seen you in so long." He seems to recognize you.
So what sort of a skill would that be? Would that be a sense motive? Would that be a
perception, maybe?
I mean, you can tell if he seems genuine, but no, he seems pretty genuine that he recognizes you, and also he knows your name. So
right. I mean,
there's that action.
To recall information? I know I get bonuses on recalling information.
Yeah, not really. Not for just your general memory. For all you know, have not met this man in the time that you can recall. You might have looked up some info on him after Alyndra made reference to him being her master, but you don't really know.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, it's me, Esquil Pasolar. Don't you? We were on expedition many years ago. No, when was that exactly? Just kind of scratches his tries to scratch his chin through his helmet. Like, oh, it was some time ago, but I never forget a face. So Alyndra, you hear this as well as over general comms.
Yeah, I was going to ask, can I interject? Master Pasolar, how do you know Andis?
Oh my, Alyndra, everyone is here. And for some reason, 2 little goblins as well. That's weird.
How did I get here? What's my name?
I've been on this rock for a few days now. This gentleman picked me up, and he had a gun, and said I had to help him with some studies.
What kinds of studies?
Oh, science, history, architecture, all that good stuff. And we came out here to this rock a few days ago.
Architecture? Out here?
I mean, I have 13 PhDs. He asked a lot of questions.
That's fair.
Oh, thank you for saving me. The Starfinders are my favorite. Alyndra, I forgot we were supposed to meet up weeks ago.
Oh, it's okay. You've obviously been busy. Where did he pick you up from?
I forget. I think I was just coming back from another trip on Verces, and yes, and then all of a sudden it was black, and I woke up on another spaceship.
Where is that spaceship now?
He points to the wreckage. The
one self-destructed
wreckage.
Oh, it's that one?
Like, oh yeah, no, I think pretty sure that was the one where that little crater is.
Yeah, sorry guys, I think I found that ship.
Right, so you guys all take a look around, and up here on top of this flat surface, you do see a small tent just behind where that ship was. It looks like a small survival tent and a few boxes in front of it. And if you are peeking, I mean, the goblins are already in there. They're already like ransacking. They see like a crate. It's kind of like a catnip to a goblin.
What did anybody? When we first saw them, they were coming out of a cave.
Mhm.
What were they doing in that cave?
Pasolar says, we were down there studying the interior of the drift rock. It's pretty amazing. But we came with another guard, and I think he's dead now. I've not seen him for a day.
Do you know how he died?
No, but there's some pretty weird stuff going on in the rock. We had to run out. Oh, there's some kind of monsters. I didn't get a good look. I just kind of ran.
We're going in
guys,
that
we were
rock.
told about a monster earlier that we have not run into.
Oh, that's interesting. Hi, I'm Master Pasolar. Who are you?
Not interested.
Oh, hi. Hi, not Mr. Interested.
Did I guess Edris will step up and say, "It's nice to meet you. Did you see any of these monsters in the cave in the interior of the drift rock?"
I already said I didn't.
I missed that.
I'm sorry.
You guys, so Darius Gilcrest's pistol is still kind of floating in space, like right where he was shot out, and you can retrieve that. It is a static arc pistol.
Oh.
Level 2 pistol, and in the crates you find a couple of different things. So either in the crates in front of the biohabitat or inside the pressurized tent itself, there are 300 UPB, Universal Polymer Bases, 2 Mark 1 healing serums. There is indeed a med kit. Who goes on a space expedition without a med kit?
That's a great question. Certainly not us.
And in all, probably 300 credits worth of mining apparatus, some instruments, some small technological devices that the goblins immediately start playing with. Yeah, so you guys chatting it up. Does anyone want to heal up Clara 247?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Oh, well, I mean, everyone can take a rest period now if you'd like. We are out of combat, out of danger.
Yes.
I would
So
like.
10 minutes to spend a resolve point. But does anyone want to healing serum Clara? Well, you just found 2 inside this bio tent.
Oh, and I
Andis
dropped them.
didn't.
Oh,
find
darn.
I take one because I've never taken before, and I give it to Clara.
Okay, so you stab it in, and it does D8 back.
All right,
I'm taking
Right,
that. I'm taking that out of your pay.
that's fair.
Okay, that's
I was talking to her.
how many hit points they had. So, Clara comes back up, and after you bandaging them and stabbing this into them, they're like, "Whoa, what happened?"
Darius, he blew up that ship.
Oh, so we don't have a ship still. That's okay.
Yeah, that's not great.
Those things that you were talking about, I have heard of that happening to our people.
He was one of the worst of them. I thank you for helping me to set at least one wrong right.
How about you thank me, and I'll thank you after we get off this drift rock.
That's a great idea.
Awesome. So, yeah, let's just check in on everyone, see how you guys are doing. A lot of ways this combat could have gone. I think I mentioned to you before we started, I had like 8 different scenarios. There were some where Pasolar definitely was going to die if you mess some things up, because I was basically going to have Gilcrest shoot him like twice in the head. There's
I'm
definitely-
so glad that didn't happen.
definitely some instances where if you didn't talk it out, Claire would just started shooting you, Andis, and that wouldn't have been good for anybody either. And some instances, obviously, where Darius Gilcrest can just jump in his ship and get away, and others where maybe he also takes Pasolar with him. But yeah, man, handled pretty darn awesomely. Some very important attack rolls.
Well done. Oh,
So how is Andis doing? What's his emotional state like?
Andis is really amped up right now, in sort of a not entirely comfortable way.
Mm-hmm. Excited?
Looking for Darius for a long time. Well, I guess looking is not the right word. Andis hasn't.
No, but for the last few days since you knew he was working for Astral Extractions.
Right. Yeah. And so it was certainly something that they are excited and glad to have done. But now what do I do?
Mm-hmm.
Now what do I do with all of it? Because Andis thought that maybe some of that anger would be gone when he killed Darius.
Mm.
When they killed Darius is...
Yeah, so your exocortex is trying to relay some and quantify some information that you're getting as you're applying the healing serum to Clara 247, and you just get all these flashbacks of flying away from Depthus after it was destroyed and having another one of your android compatriots die in your arms, and as they come back to life, as Clara comes back to life, the face that you see down in their helmet is the one of one of your fallen comrades. Yeah, no, it sounds like you've got a pretty good handle emotion-wise on dealing with everything. We'll check back in with you, but let's go to Alyndra. Alyndra, how are you doing?
Alindra is overcome with relief at seeing Master Pasolar alive and well, and I mean reasonably well. Speaking of which, did I give him a serum?
You can. Yeah.
Okay, I would like to. I'd like to heal him up.
Sure.
Okay,
go ahead and
so
roll that D8.
Right. Oh, great. One.
No.
Lovely. So I'm no good.
So he's kind of holding it aside and says, "Oh, thank you. I'm still really banged up, and I've only been eating, ready meals for the last few days."
All right, I'm going to use my other serum on him because I feel so bad for him. He's been through a lot.
They're called quick.
And that's a 2.
Oh no!
Doubled your last roll.
Unbelievable.
I'm worthless.
Can we assist her with some of these rolls? I mean,
No, but he does seem to be feeling a lot better after he says, "Oh, thank you. That helps a good deal. Oh, tell me, did you get to stay in my apartment? Is everything to your liking there?"
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. I was staying there for a few days, and then all of a sudden I went to your apartment, and it had been ransacked, and the police were looking into it, and I don't know what was the deal, but
oh my!
I was turned away. Yeah, so I wondered if you knew who could possibly be responsible for that.
Oh, it's probably this dead jerk, but I must say, kidnapping, extortion, robbery. It's been a very exciting week. I think I want to go take a nap now.
I know. I know you do. I'm just so relieved to have you okay and well. And I'll take care of you to the best of my ability. You've done so much for me.
Okay.
And then Alyndra turns to Andis and thanks them from the bottom of her heart for saving Pasolar.
Private comms.
Yes. Telepathically.
I got you, Alyndra.
Awesome. So how about Aramia, Dross, and Knack? You guys are just kind of watching all this go down.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, we don't really have much to do with this, so we're just kind of...
Well, you took care of business in those droids.
Yeah, but I mean, we're just... I mean, we don't have anything to do with the drama.
yeah,
really.
we've just been...
We're just kind of
out
letting
here
it play out.
twiddling our space thumbs.
Yeah, Edris would just kind of pop open General Comm and be like, you guys take all the time you need. I will babysit these goblins, and if we can maybe head to the cave or figure out what our next move is after everybody has rested up a bit. Hey, stop playing with that. That's not to be played with.
Okay, they're just like pushing each other right now. They're like,
Wait, we're not supposed to play with each other?
No,
Don't play with yourself.
Oh, we're best friends. Yeah, we're best friends.
they hug each other.
I saw you playing with the mining equipment.
Nah, you didn't see that at all.
British Bumfizzle, were you playing with the mining equipment?
No, you were playing with the mining equipment.
Oh, no.
You're both grounded for 1 week.
Okay.
You settling into that parent life there, Edris?
Yes.
Cattywampus says to Bumfizzle,
Goblin is condemned to be free, to live our life examined for better or for worse.
There's a knowing nod from Bumfuzzle as well. Great. So you guys, ransacking, looting up, and it's maybe like 20 minutes later. So you guys have got your stamina back. If you've used your healing terms, you've gotten some hit points back. Didn't even take a lot of hit point damage.
No.
Okay.
Edris did take 3 points of hit point damage.
Ooh. But yeah, it's not too long after that. Alyndra, you've got this kind of wave of relief after you've taken care of Pasolar. He's just kind of sitting down on the rock. But as you step forward, you're moving along. You're just staggered for a moment as you detect a psychic connection, something within your mind, within range of you. It's not words. There are no words or images, but you immediately start sensing dread, panic, these euphoric emotions just, kind of tightening around your chest. And as they fill you up, you're disoriented at first and you're a little bit confused about where it's coming from. But then you get a sense of a creature on the other end of these emotions, something blasting them into your mind, something within the rock. And it reaches out again and again with these emotions, panic, dread, fear, before it fades and then it's gone.
Alindra falls to the ground. There is no gravity here.
Clutch the ground and pull yourself toward it.
And it just, in exhaustion, this is difficult on the mind to go through so many emotions. Surely somebody notices that she's under distress.
Good question.
Hey, what's wrong with the rookie here?
Oh, yeah, no, Pasolar has seen this before almost. And he comes up and pats you on the shoulder and is like, "Whoa, what is happening, Alyndra?"
I felt a psychic connection. My mind was full of dread and fear and pain. It was awful. It's something within the rock. I can feel it.
Claire 247 steps forward and they say, "I felt it yesterday as well. Just for a moment, I shut my mind to it. But yes, there is something here, as I said."
Do you have any idea what this is?
They just shake their head no.
This has got to be what that captain's log was talking about. It was waiting for us on the rock, watching us. I don't think that was any of the cats we've run across so far down here.
It would also explain how it got someone who's sleeping hundreds of yards away on the gate without open airlock.
Yes, I'm afraid that our next course of action will be to go into the Drift Rock itself and hunt this thing down.
Sounds fun. So you're going down to the cave entrance?
Oh, gosh.
Didn't we see Pasolar and DG Gilcrest coming out of the cave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Alyndra turns to Master Pasolar. Have you been inside? Have you been inside the cave?
Yes, it was quite dark. I did not see much before we took some samples and came back up here.
Yeah,
what kinds of samples?
I'd like to sense the motive on this cat. Can I do that?
Oh, yes. Go right ahead and roll. So, yeah, an 18, 21 with your bonus. He seems completely on the level. His responses are coming very freely. He doesn't even seem to be thinking before he speaks. He's just like, yes, that's right. and belts it out. You have no reason to trust anything, he said.
I have no reason to trust anything, he said?
Distrust.
Okay, sorry. Cut out.
You've got no reason to trust nor distrust anything he said. It works both ways.
Audio lag, sorry.
I Okay, so yeah, I mean, with that roll, he seems to be on the level. He just says that they had taken some core samples, some rock samples, and it looks like some of that stuff was on the ship, unfortunately. Oh. But are you guys heading back down there?
So, right. Pasolar, when you got those samples, did you have any time to analyze them at all? Did you find anything in your exploration of the rock so far, especially underground?
Well, I can tell you this is not an asteroid. It is something else, but we were not able to discover what.
Can you?
That's helpful.
Can you postulate what may have caused a smooth shear like this on a rock?
Oh, well, if this is obviously not a natural formation, if I was to guess, some kind of very powerful laser cutting device.
Oh, maybe. So this might have been carved off of something by
that is possible, or this was found out in space and carved into the shape that we're seeing now. It is too early to tell.
Very well.
what is your guys' marching order? The cave is a little wider than 5 feet and narrows in places as you get to this entrance. Normal marching order is Dross first.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, it sounds like.
And then Alindra.
Yep.
Andis? You in the middle?
I'm kind of thinking I might bring up the rear.
Oh, no. That's Ramey's pot.
Okay, cool.
Well,
Okay, cool.
if you get attacked by a melee enemy that comes up behind us, you might not want to be at the back. Just saying.
Well, at the very back.
I also have that stun rifle.
Unless you guys want to leave Claire, the goblins, and Pasolar, I figured those guys would be in the backpack.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so if there's melee coming from the back, I think Claire should be the one to take it on and die.
So yeah, you don't get but like 20 feet. You can still see some sunlight, some starlight from the entrance of the cave when you find a fallen human in the same spacesuits that Gilcrest and Pasolar are wearing. It is a carbon skin graphite spacesuit is wearing, but it looks like the head was taken off. So no head there.
Can we loot the armor?
So not worth full price.
Yes.
So
yes, you can.
that's
You can
good
pick it up.
armor. That's what I bought. So I recommend somebody wear it. Good stuff.
I'm trying to look it up.
Yeah, that's fine. We're just gonna move on to speed the play, as it were. But you just see these large chunks of rubble and rocks scattered about the cavern as you advance into darkness. What kind of light sources do you guys have?
I have a moat.
Low light vision.
Low light vision. I have infrared vision.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody have any
Dark vision.
flashlight or?
I do not. Edris does not have.
I think I have a flashlight.
Okay, so you got some pretty minor light. The moat, just cast a small amount of light on you, Alindra. But it's pretty dark in here. You do see looks to be. What wasn't?
I was going to say, Edris, why don't you let me take point?
Why doesn't anyone that has a physical science give me a roll?
I rolled an 8, making Master Pasolar very proud of me.
A 10 for Knack.
All of you guys, can figure it out because you've all rolled enough. You all rolled enough. It's a very simple one. You can determine that the cavern, these surrounding tunnels, it is definitely not a natural formation. It looks like it has been excavated from the rock of the asteroid. But otherwise, the cavern not really remarkable. Just looks like it was bored large enough for someone to walk through, kind of unhampered.
Is this the sort of thing that a mining vessel would do, like the Acreon, or does the Acreon just go out and grab it?
Yeah, you're not terribly sure. It definitely could have been done by some miners given some time. But so as you guys are advancing, Alindra, you just get another blast of emotions, another wave. This time, it's just about everything. There's anger, there's fear, disgust, hatred, all flooding into you. Just really, really short snap of emotions, and you guys advance through this cave into the darkness, and it branches off north and south, a couple different directions.
Oh, dungeon crawl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Drift rock crawl.
I'll call back. We've got 2 directions we can go. Which way should we head? Pasolar, do you have any recommendations?
Yeah, he's a little confused. He's like, I don't really remember.
All right.
Hey guys, Pasolar, not a great source of intel. I don't know if you've gathered yet.
I understand how Alyndra holds him to such esteem.
He's like
Good scientist, okay?
120 years old. He's barely hanging on here.
To the right?
Well, I was going to suggest up because if we keep going down, something could potentially come down that tunnel and behind us. But if we go up, that's less likely.
Sorry.
But
Sure,
either way,
okay.
I guess it
Left.
doesn't really matter.
Let's head left.
All right,
Go
great.
this way.
As you guys are advancing, everyone go ahead and give me an initiative roll. Oh no, wait, we did it before we started playing. I've got them all.
You tricked us. You
Ha 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 ha.
you monster.
Okay, and we are in combat as you all. We roll these initiative rolls before. Ramey, would be at the top with a 22, but I rolled a 19 on my initiative roll. Very excited about that. And stalking from the shadows, you guys feel a psychic blast of, the psychic screech primal in your brains of color and pure carnal rage. Slinking forwards from the shadows, very, very tall beast, nearly 7 foot, with a greenish gray skin, leathery wings, lanky clawed arms, and a long neck that has no face, no features to speak of save for a large toothy maw like that of a parasitic worm.
Oh my god.
That's certainly a thing.
Oh, good, from the other tunnel. Perfect. Oh god.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
That is gross.
So glad to be the closest thing to this thing.
Oh yeah, no, you guys made some fun choices. So it spent its entire turn because it was laying down there. Wait, coming for you. And now we are on to Raimi. It's your turn, Raimi. you can barely... Well, no, you've got, heat vision, right?
Yeah, I've got infrared vision.
Nice. So you can see the outline of this thing stalking, pulling its way along in 0G along the cavern walls. It is your turn.
All right, so I point everyone's attention to what I'm seeing and kind of letting them know. I back up a little bit.
Okay, unfortunately, you've got, a full complement of... you've got Pasolar, you've got Clara behind you, the goblins.
Oh, so all the people I care the least about.
Do you want to move back the full distance, 30 feet? Kind of kick yourself down the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to put you behind the goblins. Great. And you got a standard action?
Yeah, I'm going to ready my laser rifle and take a shot.
Pop shot.
It's a 12.
Yep, your shot goes wide, misses this thing. It's just kind of bounds off the rock wall. Edros, Varanus, your turn.
I am not great. I'm already several feet down the other path, so I will try and move. I guess, can I make my way back? If I kind of push off.
If you want to round the corner and see what they're shooting at, it will require an acrobatics or athletics check to change direction.
All right. Yeah, so I'm going to just try and I can do about 5, 10, so 15 feet back to...
Just go ahead and roll that for me.
And let's see what we get to push off and go to the monster.
Nice.
All right, that's a 16 plus 8 minus 2, so...
So turning will take about 5 feet of your movement. You've rolled high enough, but if you want to get within combat range of it, you can with your move.
Awesome. Then we're in combat range, and I'm going to have pulled out the Doshko while trying to do that maneuver.
Which one?
And, the tactical. Let's just do regular tactical Doshko stuff, and let's take a swing. Oh, that's not going to do it. A 3 on the die.
3 on the dice. I can guarantee you that's a miss. Alindra, Alice, your turn.
Oh gosh. Okay, so I have to turn around, and that's a what check?
To turn the corner, it will be an acrobatics or athletics. But if you just want to go straight back 30 feet and touch the wall, you can and get to here. The wall will stop you. Do you want to? Unfortunately, we're in a very tight hallway. You can squeeze by a Dross if you want to try and get within melee range.
No, I'll go back here. So I'm just going to run in a straight line. I'm going to go toward Photon Attunement.
Okay.
And I'll use my ranged attack.
So pulling out your pistol.
Yep. That's a 16.
That's a miss.
Oh.
Yeah, so this thing, one, it's moving super fast. It has cat-like reflexes almost. And even if maybe you clipped one of its wings, it just singed it, did no damage. Okay, next in the order is Clara 247, who's in the back, right behind you, Alindra, actually. And they still have their laser pistol, take a shot, and they've hit, zapping this thing. I'm doing damage. I'm helping you guys out. Done some damage here. That. And following them is goblins. The goblins are way in the back. Anything you direct them to do?
Hold. Goblins, just stay put, guys.
Andis's turn.
All right. I am assuming that I'm getting some cover from this thing right now.
Yes. Yeah, so you are right there at the edge of these two divergent paths, and you can sneak around the corner and just pop shot at it.
Okay. Well, I just want to use my move action, track it, and fire my laser rifle. Am I good?
Yep. Got it from where you're at.
Ooh, there it is.
18 on the dice. Right. That is a hit.
Max damage. That's going to be 8 points of damage from the laser rifle.
Yeah, so you score a dead center shot tracking with your exo cortex on this thing's chest cavity, and it lets out a massive screech, psychic screech. It definitely seemed to do a goody amount of damage. And the goblins, unless anyone tells them not to, they're gonna fire as well down the hallway.
Oh, and Edris dies.
I think I've got to roll like a 20. So they're just gonna do one attack each. Yep, rolled a 3 and a 4. Goblins living up to their combat effectiveness. And Knack at the bottom of the order, because Pasolar.
Pronking Flame, what is that thing? Get it!
Nice.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Someone could try to identify it. Probably be difficult. But...
Yeah, I could see if I could think of what that thing could be. Do I have a roll that I could make to do that?
I believe this is gonna be mysticism. I'll double check.
Oh wow.
Do you have a standard action for us, Drew?
I'm gonna try to shoot it with a laser pistol.
Yeah. Classic.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a 3 on the die, plus 3 is 6.
Pick those dice up off my digital table. That ain't gonna hit. And that takes us back to the top of the order. This creature right in front of Edros is just gonna take its big old toothy maw, and it goes for neck meat, I think. What is your KAC right now, Tyler?
Am I still exhausted?
I don't think you
ever.
You're weakened, but I don't think does that affect your AC?
If I still have exhausted and sickened condition?
Not exhausted. Not exhausted, period.
Not exhausted, then 17.
Okay, so just regular AC. Alright, so I rolled 15. That is a hit. It bites down.
Oh no.
About 30 teeth sink into your shoulder, into your neck, bypassing the armor, and that's not that much. That's 16 points of damage.
This is fun. We're having fun.
Who's ready to die tonight?
Address.
Raimi, down the hallway, you see the outline of this figure. It looks like killing Edros. It is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
Standing still, casting Magic Missile.
Nice.
Pretty important one. Ooh.
Oh, roll. Yes!
So, 4, 8, 11 points of damage.
So close to max damage. Ooh, that's an important one. Okay, yeah, so your force missiles batter into this thing. It looks pretty unhappy about that, and you get another psychic blast in your direction. Fear, loathing, hate. And that is Edros' turn. You're next.
I feel nothing.
Edros just took a huge hit on this thing. And just like, is there... Oh my gosh. I can't take a guarded step in this environment, can I?
You know, I'll allow it because, yeah, you are right there in between the cave wall.
Because I just want to get out of the way of my firing compatriots.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you can kind of squeeze by it. And do you want to make an attacky?
Yep. We're gonna... Oh, come on, Doshko! Oh, I don't know. That's probably not going to be enough. 10 on the die. 14?
That is a miss.
15 with get him.
Oh, 15 with get him. Also a miss. Damn it!
What?
Alindra! Alindra Vallis, your turn.
Not good, guys. Not good. Please kill it.
So what I could do is bull rush this thing.
Flame on.
Stellar rush time.
Yeah, it might be stellar rush time because I'm worthless with my pistol. So okay, I'm gonna run at this thing.
You can go ahead and roll the bull rush if you would like. I'm gonna need a 20 to do anything. Okay, so it stands its ground, and I'm gonna make a reflex save for it. It has made its reflex save. You can roll that stellar damage though. Okay,
so that's a 5 damage. So
6 with
2.
your attunement.
True. 6.
So
Three.
it takes 3 points of damage. And you blast into this thing with some solar energy, and it looks down at you. Ooh, it's got 2 snack targets now. Real quick through our fun NPCs. Claire's going to shoot again. Claire's going to hit again.
Nice.
Ooh, all this damage is...
max damage!
Oh,
that's
that damage
huge!
Is very important. A 4 on the D4. And Andis, your turn. Got the goblins after you.
Finish it.
I'm gonna make 2 attacks with my laser rifle.
A bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off.
Just need that 20.
Glad I got another one.
Yeah, the 6 on the dice, 10. That's a miss.
There it is, the 23.
Boom, baby!
Oh, max damage.
19.
Max with 8 on the die.
Woo! Okay, so that is indeed. Is that a 23 or with the? Does that include the -4?
It does not include the -4, so a 19.
19.
20 with
you are
20 with get him.
20 with get him.
20 with get him. You are shooting through Alyndra, but against its EAC, that is a hit.
Yes!
Max damage. Okay, it's taking some damage here, and the goblins are gonna pop some shots off from down. It's laughable how awful I roll for them. I've rolled
because that's the
2
monster's
ones.
rolls.
I rolled 2 2s for Bumfuzzle and Cattywampus. I'm so excited that they're living up to.
Can Raimi just kick the goblins towards the monster?
Oh, my heartburn. Oh.
But you know what, Alindra and Edros, you can both make attacks of opportunity because this thing starts moving back down the avenue, the corridor from which it came.
Is that just a melee attack?
Yep. All right, Alindra misses. Energy blade.
Oh.
Tyler, what you got? Rolled a 14.
Yep. Plus 18. 19 with get him.
19 with get him is a hit.
Yes!
Oh, come on, D12, don't let me down. Oh, that's like 4. That's 12 points of damage. 12 points of damage.
Calm down. Take a breath. It's a 10 on the dice, so 12 points in total. Yeah, this thing just screeches in psychic pain. You all feel all these laser shots and blasts and sword swipes you've impacted on it. It gives it right back to you in your minds. You see it move down the hallway here, and it phases through the wall and disappears.
Oh, that's not good.
Was it a mirage?
Oh no, it was definitely physical. It seemed to just treat the wall like it wasn't there. But you get one final psychic blast. Seems to have a good range on its psychic. Alyndra, this is straight to you. It creeps into your mind, and you feel these clawed fingers all over your brain pan, and it says, "To be continued." Next week, we'll see what happened. Ooh, you guys did a lot more damage than I thought.
I was so hoping to kill it. I thought I was like, I could be the hero. I could be the hero.
Oh, you're not even close. One of my favorite episodes thus far on the show. I was so excited to get this one. Thanks everyone for playing. Coming out tonight.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
And we will see you next time on Cosmic Crit. Same Cosmic channel, same crit locale. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Pronkin nonsense.
And now for an all-new Crit Bit. Starring Cosmic Crit's breakout star, Alindra Vallis. Crit Bit commencing in 3, 2, 1. Crit Bit initiated.
The daughter of renowned members of Lashunta society, Alyndra's entire life has been marked by study, exploration, and scholarship. Her father, Golden Valis, a poised and keen Demaya, and her mother, Marishav Valis, a short and strong Karasha, instilled a deep-set passion for science and exploration in each of their 3 children, giving their brood a natural curiosity about the world around them and what lay in wait beyond the stars. While her siblings pursued more traditional fields and methods of study, Alindra always held a particular fascination for astronomy. From a young age, she can remember looking up at the stars and making up stories for her own constellations. When she came of age, she had tattooed on her arm a favorite made-up cosmology, a symbol of space she called the Gateway. Although she and her eldest sister Kriari are separated by several years, they enjoy a close relationship despite their differences. Her brother Arius, on the other hand, often ridiculed her sense of reverence in the star charts she studied. He saw the world in a more orderly fashion and took greatly after their father. But while Alyndra enjoyed a mostly safe, comfortable childhood, the highly respected Valises have a mysterious past. Before she was born, her father headed the research division of the university's xenobiology department, while her mother acted as a member of the state exploration unit. Together, they and their 2 older children embarked on a 3-year mission into the far reaches of the universe. While her parents don't speak much of that time, Alyndra is keenly aware that it was a dangerous mission during which they lost many friends and comrades to the terrors of the foreign planet. By the time the Valis family returned to the city-state of Kabarat on Castrovel, the infant Alyndra had been born on that alien planet. Their life returned to relative normalcy once they were all at home in the Pact World, and her father rose in the ranks of academia, while her mother became a longblade instructor for the arena. A passionate but focused student, Alyndra pursued her studies in astronomy whenever she had the chance. When the option arose after university to travel on an expedition through an apprenticeship, Alyndra leapt at the opportunity to finally get off-world. She was handpicked to study under Master Pasolar, the famous and reclusive theoretical astrophysicist, on a distant planet called Calathus 7. During her apprenticeship, Alyndra drew and studied maps of the stars, observing and recording the birth and death of countless stellar bodies. Since Master Pasolar would often send Alyndra away while he studied for days on end, she was left to solitary reflection. The excitement of her adventure wore down to an ennui in a matter of months. She took to long walks on the planet's rocky surface, mostly at night when she could best see the stars in the darkened sky. It was on one such walk that it happened. A strange, bright, blue light burnt across the sky, unfolding in ribbons and consuming the vast sea of stars. Her eyes began to lose focus as she struggled to watch the stellar event, although she had no idea what it was or if she was even in her right mind. She knew she had to keep her eyes open. She steeled herself and looked into the astral flames, and within it, she could see something, though she could not put a name to it. Shaken to her core, the world was lit ablaze. It became deafeningly loud around her, and Alyndra was at once terrified and ecstatic. Her body sang and resonated with this strange energy, and she felt weightless, feeling as if she was lifted from the ground. The light, she realized, was within her as well, and began to explosively scorch the terrain around her, flung from her fingertips and eyes. And as suddenly as it had appeared, it was gone. Alyndra fell to the ground and a deep darkness enveloped her. Knowing how Master Pasolar may react, ever the skeptic, Alyndra kept her experience a secret from him, but she simply couldn't shake her curiosity, so she began to probe the old scholar's mind and ask questions of him. she gathered that the powers she had exhibited were often tied to a sect known as Solarians. Stealing away for hours in their ship's computer library, she soaked in every word about the mysterious Solarians. But her access to information was limited on Calathus 7, and she eagerly awaited the day she could return to Pact Space. Alyndra completed her apprenticeship and travels now to Absalom Station to request information from the Starfinder Society. Within their leagues and libraries, she hopes to find the key to her abilities and how she fits into the world of balance that is the path of the Solarian. And that is Alyndra's backstory, so we'll see what she learns about Solarians. Stay tuned to Cosmic Crit.